Good morning. How's everybody doing? It's Friday morning. We're almost out of April. This year just seems like it's going by really fast. I actually did a video yesterday saying happy Thursday, and I never posted it. So here we are this morning, posting the same thought I had yesterday. And that thought is about faithfulness. Have you ever been in a relationship where maybe one party's been more faithful than the other? We can think about different people like dating or something like that. But I also, started thinking about my parents and then my relationship with my kids. And there are times as a parent that we can seem more faithful to our kids than our kids to us. And look at myself growing up. At some point, as most teenagers do, I thought my friends knew more than my parents did. I wanted to be with my friends and their families more than I did with my parents. And, maybe I wasn't as faithful to my parents during those times as they were to us, or to me. And, I was listening to a song yesterday. I was talking about God's faithfulness. And it just got me thinking how faithful God has been to me, my whole life. Most of you know my story. I love God, served God when I was younger, was raised in the church. Walked away, spent 15 years in the world, and the whole entire time God was faithful to me. It didn't mean I was serving him. It just meant that he was there and he was waiting for me to turn back. And then when I turned back, there's still times when I struggle with those things of the flesh, where that old dog is not so dead that he can't rise up again. And when those things happen, the Lord is still faithful to me. There's still times where I might just turn a little bit towards the world and just want to be in my own lane and just kind of want to do my own thing. It doesn't mean I don't love God. It doesn't mean I'm not striving to serve God. It just means I might lose focus a little bit. I might look elsewhere. And all I'm talking about is, just my own desires, the worldly desires, the desires of retirement, or, the pride that comes in, like I did that instead of giving God the glory. And even in those moments, God is still faithful to me. And then I flip that and look at the other side of the coin. Am I as faithful to God as he has been to me for all these years? I mean, I've made some big mistakes when I was younger. I've done some crazy stuff, and God has always been faithful to me. But then the moment the other shoe drops, the moment I feel like God has let me down, am I still as faithful to him? When somebody passes away and I have to start questioning God, am I still faithful to him? When things get rough financially, am I still faithful to him? When things are tough going at work or you lose your job, am I still faithful to him? When my kids are struggling in certain areas, am I still faithful, and do I trust God? And that's kind of my question to all of us is, are we faithful? Are we as faithful to God as he is to us? And I don't know if we ever can fully be, but we can strive to be faithful. We look at all these other qualities and all these other things, and yes, we need to be obedient. And yes, we need to show grace to others as God has shown us grace. And we need to walk in the joy and the peace and the hope of God. But are we faithful to him? Do we stand on his promises? The Bible says that he will never leave us or forsake us. But how many times do we kind of want to leave him? Or maybe you have left him. Maybe you knew the truth as I once did, and you've walked away. God is still faithful to you. No matter what happened, no matter what was going on, I might not have all the answers for you, but I know that God was in the midst of your storm, that God is still longing to have a relationship with you, that God desires to know you and to be known by you. And so whatever you're going through today, no matter what walk of life you're in, whether you've been saved for 40 years, whether you just give your life to Christ, or whether you don't believe or maybe you're even examining your beliefs, just know that God is faithful. And we can strive to be as faithful to him as he is to us. Because in any relationship, it's not that fun when one side is more faithful than the other. And so let's be faithful to God no matter what's going on today. Let's be faithful to God no matter what's been going on the last year. Let's be faithful to God in the highs and in the lows, in the valleys and on the mountaintops. Let's be faithful to God because he will never leave us or forsake us. God bless you all. Have a great weekend. And we'll talk to you soon. If you don't have a home church, we would love to see you this Sunday at 11 o'clock, 4997 Olivehurst Avenue, River Valley Church. God bless. Bye.